last 2 games against Miami and Seattle. Dallas had given up the fewest in the league, 90. Buffalo 97, and New England was third with 101. Pittsburgh was the 4th stingiest, 111 points allowed. Since the strike, the Steelers had scored just 68 points, and 35 of them came in one game against Kansas City. In the other 4 games, they were averaging barely a touchdown a game. But all that defensive excellence and all that offensive ineptitude on the part of the Patriots and Steelers respectively has turned around today. 30 points on the board for Pittsburgh.
Tell you what, Bob, all day long Pittsburgh has chosen to run right at Ken Sims too, the New England Patriots first-round draft pick. He's a rookie, of course. He's still got just 9 games of experience. Cincinnati leads Seattle 17-10 on a Jim Breach field goal of 34 yards.
Still 10.5 minutes though left in that game. 8.5 left here. 30-14 Pittsburgh. They pop it over the middle of Benny Cunningham. And Cunningham is down to the 31-yard line of New England. So Bradshaw and the Steeler offense have pretty much silenced the comeback try of the Patriots. This is good for 23.
Second time they have run this pass too. Obviously the New England linebackers right up in the line of scrimmage expecting to run, and therefore it's just a little jump pass over the line of scrimmage to the tight end, good for 23 yards. And at 260 pounds, he drags about 4 guys an additional 6 yards.
Okay, I'm back at
completion. Lynn Swan, or is it Jim Smith? It's Jim Smith. A gain of 24. So they've eaten up 23 and then 24 yards on consecutive plays. And it's 1st and goal at the 8.
Bob, I've noticed that the Pittsburgh Steelers have a new man in their offensive lineup. That is Tunch Ilkin, playing right tackle in replacement of Larry Brown, who was over Ken Sims. Ilkin getting some experience in there. Young man that they feel is going to be an excellent offensive lineman for them in the next couple of years.
And where is he from?
I'm not sure.
Turkey.
Ah, Turkey. There's Ken Sims.
Not the University of.
Ken Sims over Tunch Ilkin.
Franco down to the 1-yard line.
And Tunch Ilkin did a good job on Ken Sims on that particular play. Franco able to skate to the outside. Watch. He sets up like he's going to pass, then just gets that inside. Look at Franco Harris. Man, he can make a lot of offensive linemen look good. He set that block up, jumped to the outside. Good for about 8 yards. 2nd down and 1, and that's now 90 yards on 21 carries by Franco Harris.
Here's Abercrombie. And the rookie scores. Well, he'd been saving it up all season long, and he's broken loose today.
Well, everything has gone right for the Pittsburgh Steelers. Craig Wolfley, number 73, guard pulling out. Abercrombie able to go outside for the 6 points. And Pittsburgh has reestablished dominance in this game, 37-14.
They go 68 yards in 6 plays. It took 3 minutes and 45 seconds. The first touchdown of Abercrombie's career caps it. 6:02 left, 37-14 Pittsburgh. New England led the league in average yards rushing per game with 163, but Pittsburgh has come at them with 198 yards on the ground today.
I think that's their biggest total for the season, rushing yardage. That's 37 points is also the highest point total they've had in this 82 season.
Ricky Smith does not reach the 20. Craig Bingham again got down to make the tackle. Well, Kavanaugh cannot be faulted for his performance, and despite the fact that the Patriots are again losing big, Kavanaugh has made his bid to be the starter next week against Buffalo. Allen to the left and Bradshaw to the right. Hasselbeck, the tight end, on the right side. Hasselbeck makes the catch. They get 7, maybe 8 on the play. Jack Lambert makes the tackle. Now Lambert's role has changed a little bit with the adjustment to the 3-4. How so, Trump?
Well, I talked to Woody Weidenhofer, their defensive coordinator, before the ball game, and Lambert plays the strong side generally of the defense, which is unusual. Generally, the best middle linebacker you have plays the weak side so he can pursue, but that's the spot that Lambert is most used to playing. And that old 4-man set, that's about where he's set most of the time. They got a flag down.
Cavanaugh's got Preston Brown for first down yardage, but let's see what the call is.
Now, I'll tell you, New England is going to get a lot of yards here in the last 5 minutes and 3 seconds, mainly because Pittsburgh is sitting back with a 2 deep zone, 3 underneath. That's 5. 2 linebackers, that's 7, and 4 guys rushing. That's 11. Offsides defense, they'll take the pass reception. First down, New England.
As Tom Dooley makes the indication, let's see if we can get a shot of the armbands which Tom Dooley and the other officials are wearing.
Encroachment, 53 defense, penalties declined, it's first down.
They take the pass reception and the first down. It's on the left arm of the officials, and there you see it, the number 11. That's in honor and memory of side judge Vince Jacobs, who passed away this year. He had been an NFL official for 7 seasons, and he was from the Pittsburgh area. It's possible that his wife Hedda is watching the game today. Catch made by Lynn Dawson. And Dawson is into Pittsburgh territory at the 44-yard line.
Mike Merriweather, the man in coverage there. Linebacker on tight end, 14 yards on the catch. And Dawson had trouble hanging onto the football, and that's why he was able to break the tackle and get up there for a first down.
First and 10, New England ball.
Kavanaugh to Hasselbeck. He gets out of bounds with it. They'll spot it at the 39-yard line of the Steelers. Stops the clock with 4:31 left as we go to New York.
All right, Bob, a game with playoff implications. The Cleveland Browns. Barr's 24-yard field goal draws them to within 1. But if they lose and Seattle's losing, and if your Pittsburgh team wins, then Pittsburgh's in the playoffs. You got it? Back to you.
We got it.
We'll try to get that message to the Pittsburgh bench.
Ron Meyer, the head coach at Nevada, Las Vegas at SMU. Coming here to New England. Flag is down. Brown was the target.
In the spot, generally indicating holding.
I think it would be on Shelby Jordan holding John Goodman. Let's see.
Or Sam Cunningham. He was in the area too. 39 or 74. Shelby Jordan is lobbying. I think that's probably who they're going to call it on, Bob. You saw it.
Four minutes and 25 seconds remaining as Tom Dooley walks it off. Back to midfield. Turn on your mic, Tom Dooley.
Shelby Jordan on the hold. No comment on the comment.
The guy behind is Chuck Noll. There you go. Clear shot of him. Threads the needle and finds Hasselbeck, so he continues to throw the ball well.
Once again, the 2 deep zone by Pittsburgh. Linebackers dropping very, very deep. Merriweather 57, Lambert 58. Watch Hasselbeck just in the spot between them. Comes back, Blunt on the outside, Merriweather on the inside. 11 yards on the catch, good. Not quite good enough for a first. Oh!
A wobbler and it's picked off. Anthony Washington, that's a fumble, and I think he recovered his own. There's also a flag down.
Very busy play.
He had a little bit of everything, yes.
Looks like it's offsides against Pittsburgh, so the interception will not count. They'll add 5 yards to it, which should be enough for a first down. And New England still driving.
So the Steelers still without officially a takeaway today.
Offside, 56 seconds, third down.
Robin Cole offside.
Not quite enough for a first down, third down, a very short. Watch the ball tip. Not thrown particularly well. Tip there. Good catch by Anthony Washington, but then it slides out of his hand. Here's those dumb gloves again.
Third down and less than a yard. And incomplete, intended for Morgan, and obviously they'll go on fourth down.
I would think.
You know, as much as it pains me, Trump, I have to agree with you here, because this is not even a cold day.
No.
Up here in the booth, we have to handle papers or whatever. Neither one of us wearing gloves. The temperature's around 50 degrees, so if you are wearing gloves on a day like this, it strictly is fad and fashion.
That's right.
It has no functional purpose at all.
That's right. And what makes the gloves bad is that on this carpet, there is a fiber and it absorbs water. So the tips of the gloves, you see the guy with his hand on, Lynn Dawson? The tips of those gloves will get wet, and that's where receivers should catch the ball on the tips of their fingers.
Collins keeps the drive alive, getting inside the 30 for a first down.
I think Pittsburgh's string of not allowing an opponent a 100-yard rushing day will stay intact. It'll now be 41 straight games. The last guy to do it was Greg Pruitt of the Cleveland Browns.
And in all 4 of New England's victories this year, they have had a man rush for 100 yards. Collins 3 times, Mark Van Eegen once. Van Eegen, with muscle spasms in his back, scratched from the starting lineup today and replaced by Sam Cunningham. Collins with 33 yards today on 12 carries. Intercepted by Lauren Taves. Lynn Dawson pushes him out of bounds, and it's Steeler ball with 3:10 left.
That's the first turnover that Steeler has had, right?
That's correct. Lauren Taves, an excellent reserve for many years, finally getting a chance to start and play all the time now that they've gone to the 3-4.
And I think Matt Cavanaugh forced that ball, trying to get it to a receiver. Lynn Dawson on the tackle. Pittsburgh takes over. And Bradshaw still a quarterback for the Pittsburgh Steelers. Think they'll try to get Franco Harris 100 yards?
He only needs about 10. There's 5 of it. Our spotters in the booth today, Tim Fogarty and Jim McGinley. George Jordan and Jack Lewis also helped us out, and Joe Costanza from our NBC staff handles statistics today. Thank you, Joe. Excellent job. Houston, Cleveland, 8:03 left, 14-13 Oilers at the Astrodome. Seattle, Cincinnati, 7:46 left, 24-10 Bengals. Pete Johnson just scored from 3 yards out at Cincinnati. He's very close to the 100 as he reaches midfield for a first down. He has gone over 100 for the 2nd time this year.
Last time was the opening game of the season against the Dallas Cowboys.
It's the 41st time, there you see it, that he has gone over 100 yards in his career.
23 carries also.
Earlier, Lynn Swann got the standing ovation when he broke the Steeler receiving mark. This standing O belongs to Franco. 2-minute warning, 37-14 Steelers. And here's another of our fantastic finishes features.
Alcoa presents Fantastic Finishes. 1980, in overtime, Detroit's Eddie Murray kicks off to Dave Williams of the Bears. Williams grabs it and starts up the middle. He breaks through the wall and cuts left at the 30. Heading for the sidelines, Williams sails past the 40 and turns on the speed that carries him untouched into the end zone for the fastest overtime win in NFL history.
Take a look at the strength of aluminum, the reliability of aluminum, the space and comfort of aluminum, the corrosion resistance of aluminum. Aluminum means increased value and improved performance. More payload, more miles per gallon. Aluminum, it's the metal that moves America, and we're doing it now. We can't wait for tomorrow.
This is Len Berman in New York. Moments ago in the Astrodome. Houston nursing the lead. Earl Campbell fumbles. Cleveland recovers. They convert it into a touchdown. So Cleveland's now ahead. Hold off the Pittsburgh clinching party, Bob Costas.
Thank you, Lenny. But what a ball game we could have here next Sunday when the Browns collide with the Steelers again. A week ago in Cleveland, the Browns prevailed. Playoff implications, home field advantage possibilities, it'll all be part of the mix if the Browns hold on to win at Houston. With the Steelers upping their record here with a victory over the Patriots to 5-3. Webster snaps and Bradshaw hands to Abercrombie, who's brought down for a loss. Setting the standings, this is what they look like coming into today's action. The Raiders obviously in. The Bengals apparently on their way to being 6-2. Miami plays tomorrow against Buffalo. And Buffalo is the opponent next week at New England. So what happens tomorrow night in that game with Miami could set up quite a game between the Bills and Patriots.
Games next week.
Abercrombie. And even the games involving, just back to the line of scrimmage on that carry, even the games involving those who are in good shape, like San Diego and the Raiders, are important because you're jockeying for home field advantage.
I think New England would be more than happy to travel just for a chance to get into the playoffs. They have not a very good road team, but it would prove a point, I believe, for Ron Meyer and his coaching staff to get the team in the playoff after last year winning just 2 games. 2-14. This year, it looks like it's going to be 4-4. I think I'm safe in saying that.
We'll have our Budweiser NFL report when the ball game is over with, and we're in the last minute as Russell Davis carries. And this will leave them with 4th down. Patriots have timeouts remaining if they choose to use them.
Pittsburgh does not have to run another play. They don't have to. There's only 24 seconds left. Now they can. That's it. Game is over.
There is also a possibility, as now Chuck Noll has tied Hank Stram with 136 wins, 8th on the all-time list. There's a possibility, if time allows, that some of you watching this game will see the end of the Cleveland-Houston game. Well, the reports of Terry Bradshaw's demise were certainly premature. Big day for him, big day for Franco Harris, and for the rookie Walter Abercrombie. 37-14 Steelers. That list is led by Jimmy Brown, who did it 58 times, Walter Payton with 46, O.J. 42, and Franco Harris 41. Steve Grogan, who played the first half and was knocked woozy on the last play of that half, goes off in street clothes. Terry Bradshaw is back. The Steelers are 5-3. The Patriots are 4-4. Trump?
He sure likes playing in Three River Stadium. He's now 65-9 as a starting quarterback for the Pittsburgh Steelers here. And the Steelers are 83-18 in Three River Stadium. And we'll talk to Terry Bradshaw and the NFL report in just a couple of minutes. Congratulations, Brad.
So our visit with Terry Bradshaw will be part of our post-game show. We'll be back after these messages from your local station.
Playing the final playoff spot despite a loss. 16 teams are set to make the run for Super Bowl 17. Dumb and happy, but then 2 out of 3 ain't bad.